A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First play, and Young is going to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, week one is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. And I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the #1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it, because if I'm drafting guy #1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last three guys who were in that position.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Ritter. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. On for the field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. Well, they attend to him. We'll step aside. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Young. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Young to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2. That's out quickly to London. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Ritter going to change it up. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On play action, here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Going play action. Ritter. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw, Young. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It'll be Young again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Young. And Shark calls it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Young on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They get this out left. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A Ritter's throw taken in by London. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Young. That one complete. He finds Shark. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Young now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
These coaching staffs
As we'll
likely
making
plenty of adjustments
check in
after
with
their first half of football.
For our
so for the call of the second half here in week 1,
report.
we go back
Coach.
to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
At the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Ritter off the play fake. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Ritter. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Panthers 20, Falcons 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Robinson up the middle. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ritter to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Another run with Sanders. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think we all need some time to adjust to Thielen moving the sticks in the new uniform. Figure the Minnesota native, Minnesota State grad would be a Viking for life. He's in Carolina now and gets to be the veteran star helping along a very young but promising offense.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Young will set to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That's out quickly to Bateman.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Here's Ritter. He'll find Bateman once more.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Falcons first down.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
11 yards there, just like last play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Now Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Here's Young.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Young to throw. To Thielen over along the sideline. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Young.
The Sanders has got it complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
One last shot for Young. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Panthers, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.